Okay, this isn't gonna be an aggressive talk, alright? So you two weren't even needed for this video. Although the background music sounded very epic and awesome. But like I said, it wasn't worth having you two in this video. Even if it's gonna be a nice talk, it wasn't even worth it though. But anyway, it was still awesome, but think about on the positive side. But thanks anyway. Yeah, sorry guys. You thought this was gonna turn into a bit aggressive and everything, but don't worry. It's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be a bit more honest and a bit more nicer and 10 times nicer than the last one. Play my intro, please. No surprise, I'm back talking about the same guy who I wasn't too keen on and thought some of his videos were a bit too sexual and not really appropriate for younger audience. So I never thought I was going to come back, but this time I've been watching some of his pranks a little bit more sharper and a bit closer. Easy way of saying it though. Since I got a PlayStation VR for Christmas, I'm able to watch 360 videos and also watch videos in cinema mode. For security reasons and just for the sake of this video, I didn't want to show my face and show what I look like in real life. The only closest you're gonna get is the cartoon version of me on my profile picture. So very sorry guys, I'd rather not and everything. To start things off, I'm just gonna say what looks positive and what looks very good to me. So we're gonna talk about some really good changes what Ben has done recently. At the beginning of some of his pranks, some of his intros look very cinematic and pretty epic. I must admit though, his intros look pretty epic and very cinematic, so good job Ben. Quite a lot of people in the comments sort of mentioned that Ben has lost weight. Personally, in my own opinion, it didn't quite matter what Ben looked like. Even if he changed his hair colour, he still looks fine as he is. Either way. Also, why did he go from King of Pranks to God of Pranks? Call me old fashioned, well, don't call me old fashioned, but King kind of suited him better. I can't quite work out why it suited him better, but it's probably something that I always thought of. When I meant by think of, I meant like someone like this that can almost pull off in real life, I mean.
Some people call him the king of the squirrels. Some people call him the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. Place the crown upon my head now, and then call me the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. What does the god of pranks do when he has no one to prank? The real question is, who's the next target? This world. You've messed with the king. Sorry, bro. It's
Oh come on. You gotta admit that was pretty epic what I did there. That was one of my best video edits ever. In case you didn't quite know much about me, I absolutely love animation and cartoons no matter what my age is. I heard on YouTube that Ben was gonna have his own cartoon show. I literally thought at first, okay, it's something gonna be fake and not real, but apparently it was real. I do kind of admit that the cartoon version of Ben does look a bit cute, and the one of Elliot needs to cheer up a little. Although I do find it a bit cute and everything, but I'm still not going to subscribe to the channel. Much as I rather not subscribe to Ben's channel, though I rather not. But I don't mind keeping an eye on things. I can almost fully understand how much effort and how much time the animators put into this animation. And also all the voice recording, absolutely brilliant what the animators did, so I really like it. When Ben threatened to put his cartoon self in the bin, I thought that was a little bit too cruel on Cartoon Ben. I'm not on anyone's side here, but it was a bit cruel what Ben said there. So Ben, why did you have to go and threaten him like that? You do realise that was very cruel and everything, and not on, I would say. With all that scenery and effects, it's just so amazing what you can pull off. Although I do animation, but not quite as good as what the cartoon is that I'm showing you now. Not quite good as that, but I wish I could, depending on the application I'm using. This is where it begins to hurt a little, and well, where I used in my PlayStation VR, just so I can get a closer look to make sure there's no errors and some of that looks a bit wrong. So be aware whoever's watching. I'm only going to focus on these 3 pranks just to make it easy and just to make sure this doesn't end up turning into a long video. That's the last thing I want to do. Now, given Elliot a rest from pranking, which I presume which was good enough and, well, looked positive enough, if the guy was pretty much fed up with his boss doing like stupid stuff, why couldn't you left the job and told the police as easy as that? That's something I would have done though if I was a bit fed up and told someone. So that's what I would have done. I know all the bad language was bleeped out in the video, but it was seen to be a bit too much, because of the prank. It was a bit much and everything. Why couldn't he just left the job as easy as that? It's not that hard. If you're fed up, you're out. Just after that insane prank that seemed to be a bit too much, it ended up being online. Now, I sort of went looking for that article And guess what? I found it. There's a link in the description of that article if you want to read it as well. A lot of people in the comments been saying that Elliot wasn't in Iraq. So from what I can tell, Elliot was in a open field and not Iraq. So well done, Ben. I'll give you 1 point for creativity and another point just for making it too obvious. Well done. So after Elliot came back from, well, his holiday, okay, this is going to be very difficult for me to explain. He ended up being greeted by a new camp. I don't think Ben has thought about what his age group is, what age his viewers are. He hasn't really got the message fully, I guess, but now I'm saying it, he probably might have got it fully now. So think about your age group, Ben. With that, 18 rated prank done, what does Ben go and do next? Well, gets Elliot violated and ends up putting it in the media. I'm seriously believing that Ben's doing more than one prank in one video. Literally, right at the near end of this prank video, he ends up revealing Elliot's phone number. Ben, didn't you do this prank before? You literally did it in the past and you're literally doing it again. Why does it feel like prank wars gone wrong? Okay, this one was too easy for me to spot. He says he's good at this game, but how is Elliot playing FIFA whilst his controller was off? It wasn't even switched on. Someone explain to me how he's playing whilst it's switched off. Makes no sense. Yeah, I'm just showing you now what it looks like when it's switched on. A lot of people make this mistake quite a lot, and I can fully respect that Ben did make a mistake on this one. Now Ben, Tristan and Carl overreacted because a snake bitten Elliot. Now that snake is in fact a corn snake. Now corn snakes are not venomous and not harmful, so they're a very good pet to have. So if they're not venomous, then they're a friendly type of snake. Someone said this in the comments and I had to go and double check just to be sure, and it was a corn snake, so the person was right. So Ben and Elliot went to the hospital for no reason, literally for getting rid of no bite. Well done you two. I sometimes think, if Elliot's fed up with Ben pranking him all day, why couldn't have Elliot just ran away, just ran away from Ben? It's easy as that. If you're fed up with someone and you just can't do anything about it, just run away, I guess. This makes you think why Elliot hasn't thought about it, unless Ben is just bribing Elliot with stuff, just to do a prank. Perhaps that's the reason why, I guess. Also, I done another video edit of that clip. Some of that seems relatable to a horror game. Yeah, I brought one of my fusions to life. Why not, boy? So there you go. This was my honest talk about Ben. Well, again, but a bit more friendlier than the last one. Although the last one was friendly anyway. But I made it a bit more positive this time. So please do leave a like and subscribe. Until next time guys, GMV out. Hey guys, remember that video edit I did of Ben and Markiplier? Well, I'm doing a animated version of it and a extended version. I did a poll on Instagram. Everyone wants the animated version, and some of them wanted the extended version. But since I'm a nice person, I'm gonna do firstly the animated version, then the extended version. So what's gonna happen in the extended version? Well, it's still in planning and it's gonna look pretty epic. So stay tuned.